the sun-soaked paradise of Rosarito Beach, Mexico, a weekend getaway turned into a nightmare when Mario Amado was found dead in a jail cell. Was it suicide, as the authorities claimed, or a cold-blooded murder? This is the haunting tale of a death that refuses to be forgotten. In June 1992, 29-year-old Mario Amado, a welder from Los Angeles, and his 49-year-old brother Joe, set out on a weekend trip to Rosarito Beach, Mexico. Accompanied by their girlfriends, the brothers were looking forward to a relaxing escape at a seaside resort, just 35 miles south of San Diego. Little did they know, this trip would end in tragedy. As dawn broke, an argument erupted between Mario and his girlfriend, Paula. His frustration boiled over, and he wanted to leave. But his brother Joe, unaware of the darkness ahead, convinced him to stay. By the next morning, the tension seemed to have faded, and Mario headed out to the local bar, never to return. Hours passed without a word from him, and concern grew among his friends. Then, an unexpected call. Mario had been arrested for public drunkenness. Joe rushed to the police station, but by the time he arrived, it was too late. Mario was dead, found hanging in his cell from a bar only 3 feet off the ground. The police claimed it was suicide, but something about their story felt off. Why were the officers all asleep in the middle of the day? And why did the scene feel staged? As news of Mario's death spread, other prisoners in the jail revealed they had seen the officer Carranza entering Mario's cell multiple times that night. These prisoners reported hearing sounds of a struggle, contradicting the police's claim of suicide. The officer's frequent visits raised even more questions about what really happened in that cell. Joe's suspicion deepened when an independent autopsy suggested Mario had been beaten before his death. Internal injuries, inconsistent with a hanging, pointed towards foul play. The Mexican authorities' report insisted it was suicide, but the mounting evidence told another story, a brutal cover-up. Determined to uncover the truth, Joe turned to U.S. Congressman Howard Berman, and even reached out to the President of Mexico. Political pressure mounted, but the investigation hit a wall. Authorities delayed releasing Mario's body, leaving Joe in a painful limbo. In 1993, a third autopsy confirmed what Joe feared: fibers from a rope, not a sweater, were found embedded in Mario's neck. The evidence was undeniable: Mario had been murdered, and his death had been covered up. The man convicted was released shortly after, leaving the case unresolved.